This routine is a great routine to help you recover from an intense upper body workout. I'm going to be using the pulse with a round ending. You get 6 different attachment with the pulse and you get 4 different level of percussion. You're going to turn it on right here at the base, and then you're going to place your hand through the little handle, and then I'm going to choose level 2, and I'm going to relax my arm and start with the muscle in the forearm. Those muscles are involved in the gripping in the hand, and whatever was your workout, you probably gripped whatever, a dumbbell, a handlebar, a barbell, or a cable. So let's place that hand right here on your knee, and we're going to go along the muscle of the forearm, and I like to go in a light diagonal, going from the medial part of my wrist to the outside of my elbow. So the ball allow me to work with different angle. Breathe. And we're going to move on to the biceps. So I'm going to be here placing the ball perpendicular, and I'm going to stay into the meaty part of my arm, and I'm going from the inside of my elbow, so just above the elbow, all the way to the base of the shoulder. If you're feeling a slight discomfort in one area, just hold, breathe, and then move on. Now, to address the triceps, I'm going to be placing my hand right here on my opposite shoulder, and then I'm going to go here along the muscle. So you can see here why I like to use the ball, because it helped me to really address those areas that are sometimes difficult to access. The next area is going to be my chest. So look, I'm going to open my arm, close my hand, and then it's like if I'm forming a half circle. And then I'm going to go along that half circle right here. So I spend about 10 to 15 seconds in the area. And I don't need to compress very much. It is just at the surface of the skin, addressing that fascia that is right into the transitional zone of your skin. All right, time to address now my lats. And look, I'm going to bring that hand on top of my head, and you can see here that muscle that is popping out behind your armpit. And then right here, I'm going to address it. Stay in the bulk of the muscle. So I'm not in the armpit, I'm actually on the outside in the back, going along the muscle that is popping out, which is your latissimus dorsi. The last release, it's going to be on the upper trap here. So I'm going to be tilting my head away, and then you can see that angle here. I'm just going to place it here in the front and let the weight of the pulse travel along that trap. All right, time to address the opposite side. So now time to address my right arm. So again, I place my arm on my knee, and then I'll go from the medial part of my wrist to the outside of my elbow. Spend about 10 seconds here, going back and forth. Then I'm going to move on to my biceps. So I stay into the muscle, into the bulk of the muscle, and I go from a point above my elbow to below my shoulder. Time to address the triceps. Remember how we do? I place my right hand onto my opposite shoulder, and then I'm going to go along here. From the triceps, I'm going to move on to my chest. And you can see here, it's like a half circle. I'm going to open my hand, close it, and this is going to be the area that I'm going to address. Breathe, relax. Time to move on to my lats. So as you can see, I'm going to rise my arm, and you can see here, this is the muscle that I want to address. So I'm going to place my hand here onto my head and then go along that muscle. So I am not into the armpit, I'm actually behind. And then finally, the last one will be my levator scapula. And I'm going to move my head away, place the angle of the gun facing, and just massage from the base of the neck towards the shoulder. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and of course stay tuned for more instruction on how to use the targeted vibration device onto the PowerPlate app. It is a free app that you can download on your iPhone or on your iPad, any device, Microsoft or Apple.